Hello, hello, hello. How y'all doing? Happy Wednesday, happy middle of the week, or whatever day you want to call it. I don't know. Hey, how y'all doing, family? How y'all doing? I was looking at the chat, seeing people coming through. Uh, Thank y'all for being here. God bless y'all. Thank y'all for, spending another Wednesday with me. Ain't no telling what might happen over here. We might laugh. Yeah, we definitely probably gonna laugh. I don't know. I don't know about this one. This message is a little bit more serious. So, I have those messages too where they are a little serious. So we'll see what happens. But check out my new shirt. I got a new shirt. It's from my lovely wife, Shannon. You see her in the chat, Narc Living. Hey, if you want to pick up one of these shirts, let me put this up here before I get started. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, so this is all Shannon contacts. But if you want to pick up one of these shirts, you can go to narcfreeliving.com. She has all kind of different hoodies and shirts and jackets and mugs and cups and I don't know. She got hats and all kind of stuff over there. Got all kind of things going on over there. But check it out if you want to. Get one of these shirts or other shirts like it. Real quickly, if you want to follow me on Instagram and TikTok and wherever. But thank you for being here. Thank you for hitting the like button as you come in. Thank y'all for being part of the chat. Matter of fact, let me put the chat on the screen because let me see. It makes it just a little bit. I'll put it on there for a little while, then I'll take it off a little bit later because it does make my screen a little bit smaller. But how you doing, Stephanie Burke? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Lyricist, how you doing? Miss Ash, Brother Alan B. I seen Brother Rizzo in here. How you doing? Vigilant Virgo. I never seen you before. Welcome. If this is your first time here, hey, thank you. Thank you for joining. Sis Telsha's in the house. Let me see if I can click on this side and put the chat on here. So now, let's see. Can I click on this? I think I can. Okay, I can click on it. She said we already, brother. Thank you for being here. I also follow Telsha. She's the T on NPD. You can follow her on Thursdays, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Joy is live on Sunday, 6 p.m. or 6:15 Central Standard Time. Alan B had a phenomenal room on Monday on Clubhouse, and then Shannon was live last night on Clubhouse as well. And then Shannon is always live Saturday, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time as well. But thank you for that super chat. May God return it to you over and over again. God bless you. Who else is in here? Let's see who else is in here. I seen Jasmine in here. Okay, hey, how you doing, Jasmine? How the weather up there? I'm saying up there like you so far north. You right there in Texas like us. But y'all do have different weather up there where you at. How you doing, Kristen? Welcome. Let me see. These things flying by quick. I can't catch them. How you doing, Teresa? Welcome. How you doing? I know I seen Power Dynamics in here. Hey, how you doing? Welcome. Let me see. I'm trying to see who else. If I miss you, don't think I did it intentionally because I didn't. It's just the way these things be flying by. It's Tisha Blair, how you doing? Hey, if y'all don't know, I think it was a week before last. Hey, how you doing, Carl Kruger? How you doing? I did this little skit while I was doing a live called Mr. Narcissist. If you haven't seen it, it's on YouTube and it's on TikTok. So I started the skit. I have like 4 or 5 more recordings. No, actually, I got about probably 7 or 8 recordings, and I'm going to drop throughout the next couple of weeks. It's just a funny thing, me having a conversation with a narcissist. Yeah, check that out. But I know Alan B and Tisha's seen it. I know a few other people. I know Shannon's seen it. A few other people have seen it as well. So, yeah, we know your real name, Lyricist. I seen that last night. How you doing, Tiffany? Welcome. Let me scroll back down. So I'm way up here. How you doing, Tony Capers? How you doing, brother? Welcome. Stephanie say Clubhouse was last night was so good. Yes, I definitely agree with you on that. Definitely was. Tiffany, she said, "Oh my God, back at it again." Yeah, we back at it again. We keep them coming. How you doing, Cassandra? I just seen it pop and it went. How you doing, Violet Frankinson? Welcome, Cassandra Duggins. I see it now. I see it on the screen. Welcome. Thank you for being here, Dr. G. What's up, Dr. G? How you enjoying the TikTok skits, Mr. Narcissist? How you enjoyed that so far? I only dropped 2. One of them is actually funny. The first one just like an introduction, but like I say, check them out. When I'm done with this, you can check them out, or check them out on TikTok later on. How you doing? Let's see who else is in here. Let's see. Donna Buckley, welcome. Thank you for being here. God bless you. Yeah, everybody said they like Clubhouse. Tisha, she says, I uploaded my first TikTok video thanks to Mr. Narcissist. He's excited to be here, bro. Yeah, she just created a TikTok, so hey, welcome to the platform. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Mr. Narcissist, yeah, I got about 8 videos ready to go. I'll probably record a few more this weekend so I can spread them out for the next few weeks. So we'll see. If you have any questions you want me to ask Mr. Narcissist, hey, let me know on TikTok. That way I can see them, and we'll try to get them worked in. We'll kind of, try to ask them some questions. But yeah, thank you for that. May God return it to you over and over again. Thank you for that super chat, Tisha. And it was I did the skit, but it was her idea, so you need to start. Then Dr. G wants Shannon to do what's that lady name? Sister Sardine. So we might come together and do Mr. Narcissist and Sister Sardine. Who knows? So yeah, let me see who else. Let me see who else is in here. But again, thank y'all for being here, man. I know I probably missed some people because they came in early, but I'll catch y'all when y'all chatting. I'll try to catch y'all. But welcome. This is when God gave me this message right here, to be honest with you, it was last week. And I'm getting my message a little bit early, which I thank God for that, because I've been able to do Tisha Blast say Sister Sardine is legit. Yeah, I've been able to do my message a little bit early, because I used to do, it'd be like maybe like on a Tuesday or something. Well, Monday or Tuesday, I'll be typing on my messages. But now I'll be having my message already, know what I'm talking about. Like if you notice, you seen or you follow me on here, you'll see I already have the message already created for next week already. So yeah, but that's the way I've been moving lately, trying to get it out early, and then I'm able to type it up, on a Friday or Saturday, early. That way I can, relax, because you kind of, a lot of people. I was talking to this with, Shannon and with Rizzo before, and Alan B just the other day. A lot of people don't see, they just see the final product. Even though I'm live, you just see, okay, you got a couple of video, like intros and stuff like that. And that's kind of what you see. And I create, actually I create all my intros, most of Shannon intros, actually, I create them myself. So I'm a man of many talents. So I try to do that, create different intros and stuff, to keep things going. And it's cost effective. It saves on money as well. But I try to keep things going. Hey, how you doing, Joy? Pink Girl Teachers, welcome. Matter of fact, I didn't even play my intro. Let me play. It's a quick intro. Let me see if I got it. I think I have it. I wanted to play that tonight and see how I got going, and I already forgot about it. This is the one I just created on Saturday. So I'll play this intro. It's like 24 seconds, and we'll be right back. So don't leave. I'll be right back, and we're going to get this message started. All right, let me turn this chat thing off first, so I'll make sure it does right. Okay, and here come the intro I just created last week. All right, be right back. Whoa, we back. Y'all stay here, so that's good. But again, like I said, I do those intros on the side as well. Like I'm saying, usually I just do it for Shannon and myself, but something neat to do and stuff like that. I was able to do it. But again, thank y'all for being. As you just seen, yes, I am a certified life coach. Shannon, I'll be putting in the chat so far as how to book with me. You can do it on my website, but you also have Peak Time. Shannon, I'll put the link in there. Vigilant Virgo said I like that 70s beat. Yeah, it was a nice little beat. Yeah, I had to go through a bunch of different music to try to find that one, but yeah, I like that one as well. But yeah, so I'm a certified life coach. So when I say life coach, it's dealing with narcissist abuse. Obviously, I've been through it myself a few times. So I got a PhD in handling narcissists, I guess you can say. But and also just regular, life coaching, because sometimes, we stressed out. We don't know how to do time management. We might be looking for a job, trying to figure out different ways to do things. So I'm here for you. So we can talk. You can book a session, we can talk. But if you want to talk strictly about narcissism, that's fine too. We can talk about that as well. I have a lot to say about that subject. As you know, I'm here on YouTube talking to y'all, but yeah. So again, this message right here, let me put the chat back up there because I had to turn it off so I can see it on the screen. I like it on the screen a little bit. Oh, let me put the domestic violence thing up here. If you're dealing with domestic violence, brothers and sisters, this is the number 1-800-799-SAFE, 1-800-799-7233. If you are experiencing domestic violence, and they also have a website as well. So check that out. All right. So this message right here, I know if you've been watching me for a while, you know my message always have a twist to it. I know you'd be like, what is this brother about to talk about? And, you know, hey, just bear with me. We're going to walk this all the way out. I actually have some stuff to read over here once I get going. But this message is thanking God for the attack. Without the attack, the enemy would win. Again, thank God for the attack. Without the attack, the enemy would win. I know you're like, what is Solomon talking about today? Like, what does that even mean? I'm glad you asked. We're going to get into that. Hey, how you doing, Mickey Wells? Welcome. Thank y'all for being here. It's just an honor to see y'all. And like I said, the channel's still growing, and you know, even the lives are growing. I think we broke Rizzo. What we had, like 53 people in the live last week. I know some people, they like that small, but to me that's a big feat, because remember, when you start with 0, and then you work your way up, and you might get 2 or 3, and you grow a little bit. And to break 50 something last week, I thought was, I didn't think about it. I mean, it's truly a blessing. So thank y'all for hitting that like button. Thank y'all for sharing this out. If you're sharing it out, thank you for watching the videos. It's truly an honor just to be in front of y'all again. It really is. But let's get serious for a second. This message again is thank God for the attack, because without the attack, the enemy will win. And see, we didn't talk about this before, that a lot of people get kind of mad at God when different situations happen. You know, just different things take place, and they get mad at God for maybe marrying a narcissist, or dating a narcissist, or having a child with a narcissist, or, you know, maybe they get church hurt, or just different things happen. Y'all know what I'm getting at. Just different things happen, and they get mad at God. And to be honest with you, you should be thanking God for the attack, especially when it comes to narcissism. And we're going to get into that, why I said that, and why God gave me this message to bring to y'all tonight. And you know I like to get down to layman's terms, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty. I ain't said that in years. Nitty-gritty. Well, I don't know where that came from. See, stuff be popping in my head like poop. I don't even know. Nitty-gritty. Don't know what that. I know what it means, but I don't know where it came from. Okay. So let's get on the same page. And I know y'all all know what attack, but you know, I like to break it down so we're all on the same page, so that way we're not, you know. Thank you for putting that in the chat. Shannon just put the life coaching thing. Again, if you want a book, I try to stay up on my calendar to make sure, because I got a lot of real estate stuff going on and classes and things starting to happen. So I try to make sure I go add that to the calendar, block it out or whatever. And, you know, when other people book, it'll be enough. Anyway, attack. So take aggressive action against, in parentheses, they got a place or enemy forces with weapons or armed forces, typically in a battle or a war. And you can ask Alan B, you can ask Shannon, myself. How you doing, Serendipity Love? Welcome. We've been at war, and I can tell you that's basically what an attack is. That is what an attack is, a physical attack. But this attack that we're talking about, although it can be physical with a narcissist. How you doing, Judy Mills? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Although it can be a physical attack, this one we're going to lean a little bit more towards the spiritual attack. See, I think we get mixed up with let me see. Rizzo say, yes, I believe it was 50, 53. Okay, yeah. Strength in number, we growing. So thank y'all again. So yeah, sometimes, you know, it's a spiritual attack that we really have to be prepared for. And see, this is my thought. And you can agree with me or disagree. That's fine. You can put it in the chat. You know, I love to interact. This is my thing. The reason why I said thank God for the attack, by a show of hands, and I was like, I can't see y'all hands. So, I mean, you can put I'm still here, or yes, or one, or whatever. By a show of hands, which I'll put my hand up, how many of you are still here? I'm here, so I'm going to raise my hand. I'm also going to put here. You know, we're doing attendance right now. So let's see how many saints are here. I'm here. Hey, how you doing, Kimberly Yinko? Welcome. I'm here and accounted for. Vigilant Virgo is here. Lyricist is here with the one. Sharon Corbett, hey, how you doing? I ain't speaking to you earlier. Teresa Garcia, Jasmine, Donna, for him. Hey, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here, still here. So as you see, Surrender Life, hey, how you doing? Mimi Marcia, hey, how you doing? Welcome. Okay, so you see everybody saying they're here. So we physically here. Now, some of us might be battling things, emotional, abuse and things that we have went through in narcissism. I get that. But as you see, we all agree that we are still here. So the attack that the devil, he sent his flying monkeys, enablers, and the narcissists out to hurt us, to harm us, to destroy us, and in some cases try to kill us. Let's just keep it real. We are still here. So the reason why the reason why I named this, or God gave me this message to thank God for the attack, is simple. When you look at it, we still here. Hey, how you doing, Pepsi Girl 90546? I never seen before, but thank you for being here. Hopefully you're a new subscriber and like the content. But if you're not subscribed, hey, maybe I can convince you to subscribe after this, after listening to a message. But you have to realize that attack, or attacks, because some narcissists go do it over and over again and keep doing it because that's just how they are. Being that you're still here, it tells me a lot. One thing, it tells me that you battle tested. It tells me that you have been in a war, and I'm not talking about Iraq. I'm talking about a spiritual war or a physical war. I can say with some of these narcissists, you know what I'm saying? You have been in a place of war, and these people have tried everything in their power to try and destroy you, but you still here because we just took account that we here. So the reason why this is titled Thank God for the Attack, see, the attack built you for what you are now, for who you are today. See, Carl Kruger say you're still in a war, and that's okay. See, that war is preparing you for something. I see Vigilant Virgo say 5-year-long war, still alive. So Vigilant Virgo, I'm assuming that you are out of that war now, is what I'm assuming. 5 years is a long time. Some people have been in it 10, 20 years. But the thing about it is, it don't matter the length of time. It don't matter when it happened. It don't matter if it's still happening. You still here. So I'm gonna need y'all to pay attention to this one, because we might not be doing that much laughing, maybe towards the end. But see, the thing about attacks and wars, everybody don't make it back from wars. Ask me how I know. Well, I went to Iraq in 04 to 05. We went there with a group of people from Louisiana. I was in the National Guard at that time. Everybody that went didn't make it back home. Yes, I seen some of my fellow soldiers didn't come back from explosions, from gunshots, from sniper fire, you name it, I seen it. So no, everybody doesn't make it back from war. But I'm going to go back to what I just said when I said, are you still here? And y'all said yes. See, y'all been through battle, or you in a battle, but you still here. You still here. And I love what you just said, Judy Mills. Let me find it on the thing. Hold on, let me see. I can't. Well, hold on. I'm just going to read this on the thing. Jesus has given us victory. See, when you're fighting from victory, the attacks of the enemy, yeah, they might sting, they might hurt, but it's like you already know victory is mine. You already know it don't matter what they do, tinks in the armor, it doesn't hurt you. So what I'm trying to get you to understand, it don't matter if you're in a war currently, if you're going into a war tomorrow, or you're just coming out of a war yesterday, it doesn't matter. You still need to be thanking God for the attack, because it showed you something. Now I know some of us can't see the attack for what it is. We can't see the war, the battle for what it is while we in it, because you only see, you want escape. You only want to get out of the war. You want to get out of this hurt, this harm. I understand that. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is, once you out of that, once you out of that war, once the attack is over, once you didn't won the court case, once you didn't got the child custody battle won, once you didn't divorce the narcissist, once you didn't bought your house or apartment or moved in with family, once the narcissist is no longer calling you and texting you. See, I think you should start to understand the picture now. See, you didn't came out of the war. You came out of all the attacks. And, you know, they might have residual, we call it residue, where they might try to hit you with something here and there. You know, they do pop-up smear campaigns, or they try to break the no contact rule. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine if they do that. But you have to remember that you've been through hell with this person or with these people. And in some cases, it's your own family. Let's not just get it twisted and say the narcissists are only spouses and girlfriends and boyfriends, because that's not the case. Some of these narcissists are brothers and sisters, moms and dads. And I know y'all don't want to talk about this. I'm going to do a subject about this again, but some of them are your own children. But that's for another video. I actually did a video about that. It didn't get too many views, and I wasn't expecting it to, because people don't like to talk about moms and dads, and they don't like to talk about children, and I get it. You see what Lyricist said? She said, oh, let me find this. I'm trying to, let me see. I know why I couldn't find it. Hold on, I can find it now. I want to put this on the screen because I want y'all to see this. 9 years I made it out, but the narc ex committed suicide. See, she was in a battle for 9 years. Now, I'm not praising anybody committing suicide. That's why we had a 1-800 numbers, you know, for even I don't want to see even my enemy kill themselves. But this comment that Lyricist put up there, you have to realize and understand that 9 years is a long and hard battle. That's a war. I can only imagine what you've been through 9 years. And then for him to turn around and do that, it just makes you wonder how some of these people, when demonic forces take over and people see, like Donna Buckley just said, this is real. It is. See, and that's why I say this might not be one of those funny messages. You know, I can go either way. I can be serious or funny and serious, but I ain't think this was one of those messages where we would be doing too much laughing. But this is real. It should hit home because, like I said, some of us, see, Power Dynamics, I love what's going on right now. Power Dynamics said, try 20 years. Try being in a war for 20 years. Fighting, day in, day out, every night, through the day, 24/7. You at war for 20 years. And I know the numbers go change. Look, Carl Kruger says 22 years. You see what's going on right now, fam? If you're not paying attention, you see, I didn't know this was going to happen, but I'm happy that y'all sharing. So look at how long. So it just makes you, as soon as you think, well, mine probably the longest, somebody come in with another number. You say 3, somebody say 5, and then Dr. G said 10, and then you got 20 for Power Dynamics, and then you got 22 for Carl Kruger's. Mimi Marcia said 20 years here. Look at our family that's in war being attacked by these people. See, that tells me a few things as well. That tells you that the narcissist doesn't give up easily. They go try to fight you tooth and nail until the end. They go fight you until one of y'all is dead and gone, or they go fight you until God removed them from the situation. See what I'm saying? Teachers say almost 34, not trying to top anyone because I know other people had narc parents. It doesn't matter. It's not about, I get it. It's not about topping anyone, but look at the years. We had all these years up. We probably over 100 years at this point of combined, and we still got people that can add years to this. Look at this. See what I'm saying? So we add all these numbers up. We over 100 plus years. Look at what, hold on, let me read this right quick. Dr. G, thank you for the super chat. She said it's going to be free. Yes, it will. Thank you for that. May God return it to you over and over again. I did see something. Okay, Vigilant Virgo said, yeah, my husband, 51 years dealing with narcissism. 51 years dealing with narcissism. So I don't know about you, but that's a long time. But, you know, it's a but coming. She's still here. Still here. Still spreading knowledge and sharing with us about narcissistic abuse. Think about that for a second. Just think about 51 years is a long time. And like she said earlier, some of y'all been dealing with these things for years because of a parent. So if you 45, 50, 60 years old, think about that number. You 70 years old, you've been dealing with this for 60 or 70 years. And then what happened was you just married somebody because you used to a familiar spirit. Bye, boy, I tell you. Hey, how you doing, Joe? I see you, sis. Mimi says, these are testimonies. The devil will make you feel like you are the only one who has gone through this. Amen to that. You're definitely right about that. That's why I love when y'all participate in the chat, because some people think, well, it's just me. And no, it's never just you. It's a lot of us that's involved in this, that's involved in narcissism, because it happens to so many people. It happens to a lot of people. I just seen this pop up. She said he had no clue of his cult he has been in. A cult. See, that's a whole different animal. When I think of cults, I think of David Koresh and Jim Jones and people like, that's what I think about. I don't know what you think, but that's the first two names come to my mind. David Koresh was right here in Waco, Texas. When it happened, Rizzo, was it in the early 90s or the late 80s, early 90s, somewhere around? I can't remember exactly when it happened. And, you know, Jim Jones, we all know about that drinking the Kool-Aid thing that he did. But, yeah. Tisha, thank you for that. She says, it's incredible we survive, y'all. Only God, this is good. Thank you for that super chat. And you are right. God bless you, and may God return it to you over and over again. You are right. It's only by the grace of God that we survive. So that's why this is titled. See, you got to thank God for the attack, because you still here. See, some people went through an attack, but maybe they wasn't right with God, or maybe something happened and maybe God had to pluck them out of the situation. I don't know everybody's story, obviously, because I don't know everybody in the world. But what I can say is some of us have been through a attack, and we're here to tell our stories. We're here to spread the message. We're here to tell testimonies. We all have a testimony, although some of us don't want to share. That's fine, but we all have testimonies. We all have testimonies. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. Brother Rizzo said, every testimony is of value, and every voice has the power to give hope. Where there's hope, there can be healing. Amen to that. Hey, follow my brother Rizzo. You on podcast, you on, what is Alexa or Google or whatever. Follow him, Light Him Up podcast with Philip Rizzo. Brother always doing phenomenal things over there. Check him out. I just go in the thing, and when I'm in the shower, I'm able to listen to it in the restroom. I just tell Alexa to play. See, I didn't say something. I got one on my desk. Nothing, Alexa. Turn off. See, you say her name, and just like the Narcissist, Mr. Narcissist, you say his name and they come running. But I wasn't trying to say her name. That's why I was trying to say it quietly. But my point is, when it comes to these attacks. Okay, thank you, Brother Rizzo. April 19, 1993, Waco. That's the David Koresh name. Yeah. If you don't know that story, you can Google that and look that up. But there's so many of us that have been through attacks, and some of us, we knew we were in for attack. We knew we were in an attack. Some of us didn't know till we were out of the attack, like me. Didn't know about narcissism until I actually got out of narcissism. That's when I learned about narcissism. So, and some people just never put two and two together. They never connect the dots. They never added 2 + 2 is 4. They was getting 2 + 2 is 9, and therefore they couldn't figure out what narcissism really is. So me, I actually thank God for the attack, because without the attack, I wouldn't be in front of you talking to you on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram about narcissism. I wouldn't. Think about it. If I never would have went through what I went through, I wouldn't be here on YouTube. I just wouldn't. I mean, what would the reason be? But see, God gives some of us attacks because he knows that we built for this. He designed us. He's our creator. He knew that with this attack, I can get this to Solomon, although I know it's going to hurt him, but it's actually going to help him, because it's going to show him what narcissism is. And I need him to tell my people about the attack. And I need to I need him to do it because the way he do it, nobody else can do it like him. Just like my brothers and sisters that have YouTube channels that's in the chat, he needed y'all to say it because nobody can do it like you could, and you can reach a different audience. So therefore, the attack was meant to not necessarily hurt us, but not only to help us, but to help others, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense with what I'm saying. The attack that I went through, actually, it hurt me, but it actually helped me. It actually rebuilt me and remolded me to understand narcissism. And then in that aspect, I'm also turning around weekly, dropping videos, whether they funny or, serious like this one is, talking about narcissism. So therefore, I'm able to help other brothers and sisters in Christ. So that's my take on that. So again, I thank God for the attack, because what if I wouldn't have went through what I went through? What if I didn't know really what narcissism was? What if I didn't understand the magnitude of how evil and demonic narcissism is, not only in the workplace, but also in family dynamics? See, when you can see the attack for what the attack is, then you start to recognize things around you. That's why I watch movies differently. I still go watch movies, but I watch them with my spiritual eyes now, so I can understand the entertainment industry a little bit better. See, years back, I just watched the movie for entertainment and joy. I wasn't looking at it for hidden messages. Now, I'm trying to be like a PI in that thing, trying to figure out all the hidden messages in the movie, because even the movies can be an attack on. The movies can be attacking on us as well, because some of these movies have hidden messages, and you ain't catching the messages. You just in there clapping and cheering, and they on there doing witchcraft and Wicca and all this stuff, and you sitting there like not understanding they just did a word curse over how many people that's in the movie theater. I'm talking about all the movie theaters around the world. I ain't talking about just in your city. And we all go see the same movie, and they doing the same curse on everybody. Well, there you go. Again, it's an attack, but if you can recognize the attack and see it for what it is, so now I can thank God for the attack, because, okay, I see it. I see what you're trying to do. Hey, how you doing, Shelly Hope? And you're not going to win over here. That's not how we go operate over here. Hold on, I just seen that pop. I seen it, Alan B. Let me see. Let me catch it. Brother Alan B said, the devil woke up some sleeping giants ready for war after abuse. Amen to that. I got the sword of spirit ready to slay a demon at a moment's notice. And that's why I call him my brother, just like Brother Rizzo. See, it's good to have strong men and women around you, because, see, we get attacked all the time. I might not tell you all the attacks. I might not tell you, and I'm not one to share all these attacks anyway. I can share things that passed that I done been through. Obviously, I have to go through it to be able to show you that you can do it too. And I'm not using myself as some kind of, what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know that if I've been through it, and Shannon been through it, and Mimi Marcia been through it, and Jasmine Hearer been through it, and Donna Buckley been through it, that if they all came through it, or we all came, because I said myself in that, we all came through the attacks, you can come through these attacks too. Just think about that. Just let that sink in for just a second. So think about this. Satan often attacks people who are strong in their faith. I know you was like, well, I thought he attacked people that's weak in their faith. Oh, he attacked them too, but think about it. If I can get the person that's stronger in faith, get them to twist around and turn around to be evil. I'm talking about it, Satan. If he can get that, see, it's a win for him. See, getting a weak Christian or a weak Christ follower, that's too easy. See, Satan likes a challenge too. Hey, how you doing, Joanne? Welcome, welcome. Satan likes a challenge as well. So you got to think about it this way. Getting a weak Christ follower, that's too easy. That's easy. He sent one little narcissist over there that's bad little narcissist and get that joke. He like, okay, that's easy. But see, when he go after a strong Christian, a strong Christ follower that's strong in their faith and talk about this, that, and the third, God this, God that, well, see, now that's a little different. Because see, especially when they go after a bishop or a pastor or somebody that talk about God all the time, a deacon, or, it ain't got to be them, just somebody that talk about God all the time, and you see them all the time, they always thank God for this, and You say God bless. I mean, you sneeze, they're the first one to say God bless you. I'm talking about that person. But if Satan can get them to change, if he can attack them and get them to flip or start to hate God, guess what's going to happen to the people around them? See, the attack not only affects you, you gotta catch this. The attack does not only affect you, the attack also goes on to affect the people around you. See, it's like right now, and I'm not praying this happening, obviously. It's like right now, if I was to get attacked in what I have going on, it's going to affect my immediate family. And then it's also going to affect people around me, because when they find out what's going on, like, what? I watch Solomon all the time. And Solomon believe that. Some of y'all might just follow me and start believing what I believe. Don't do it. Don't, hey, like my wife always say, test the spirit by the spirit, even mine. So don't go, if I jump off the cliff, don't go don't go do it. Maybe I didn't lost my mind or whatever. Don't go do it. What you should be saying, hey, you know what? I know he just did that, but nah, not me. God got something else planned for me. I'm not jumping off that cliff. Now, if you want to go skydiving and have a parachute and do that, hey, do that. But you get what I'm saying. So, see, the attack, you got to realize that when you get an attack, other people are getting attacked, and everybody feels the residual. Everybody feels the effects. So, the attack affects so many people. It's actually quite sad, because when Satan can take that strong person with a huge faith and get them to switch and start doing things. Miss Ashley, I'm not jumping off that cliff. There you go, Miss Ashley. Don't jump off that cliff. But you understand what I'm saying. So when that attack comes, it's for you and for the people around you. So it's going to affect so many people around you. So sometimes we have to go through something to be able to do something. I know they got another saying, but I switched it. Again, sometimes we have to go through something, the attack, to be able to do something. See, again, by me going through the attack, I'm able to do something. I'm able to talk about God. I'm able to tell you how I came through narcissist abuse and how I was able to, go through that and have my season of wilderness or my season of wait, and how that looked and how it went. And I didn't share with y'all how this whole Honduras thing went, and the ex getting married to somebody else while we married. Y'all heard my story, but my point is, my story might be similar to somebody else, but everybody ain't telling their story. See, again, the attack on me was for a purpose and for a reason. I didn't know it then, but I know it now. So I can see clearly, because I'm not looking just with these physical eyes you see right here. I can see it with my spiritual eyes. So I can see what's going on. I can see why he did what he did. I told you, I remember being in Honduras, crying on the floor of the hotel room and wondering, how did I get here? Why did I end up here on this floor in this country that I never wanted to go to? But how did I end up here? It was a reason. See, I had to see it, like actually see it. And then once I saw it, even though I had all the paperwork, I had all kind of paperwork, everything. I told y'all the story. Y'all know the story. I had all the paperwork, everything that she had, all the trips she took to Honduras, all the money she sent him. I had all that. So that attack, or attacks, I guess, it was multiple attacks. Most people probably would have did them in. And they probably should have did me in. But see, God had other plans. See, that attack, that whole Honduras thing, that last marriage, I should have been down somewhere crying, maybe in a crazy house. But God's like, nah, I'm giving this attack to Solomon because, see, I know he's a little bit of a comedian. I know he like to laugh at a lot of things, but I know he has a way, I'm going to develop a way, because I ain't have it then, so I can't say I had it then. But God was like, I know he has a way of telling people a story like only he can. I need him to tell that story the way he can and the way I want him to, because they need to hear this message. See, Judy Mills, thank you for that. She said, God help me see this week how every encounter with these narcissists have been victorious. Amen to that. Amen to that. Y'all should be putting praising hands or flames in the chat. He said, we don't just survive these attacks, we are victorious. crown with the crown of life. Amen to that. Amen to that. Because see, that's this whole message. See, the attacks that we've been through, we don't get stuck on the attack. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Don't get stuck on the attack and just stuck on what the narcissist did to you or what they're doing to you. You got to look ahead and figure out that, you know what? This attack is for a reason, and I'm going to make it out of this because why? I'm fighting from victory. May God bless you, Judy Mills, and return it to you over and over again. Thank you for that. See, you got to see what the enemy is doing before the enemy even do it. And I still got a ways to go. But the thing is, the Honduras situation, for y'all that know it, if you don't know, you got to watch an older video, but I just share with you a little bit. But that Honduras situation, see, that attack was an attack on my manhood, was an attack on me as a person, was an attack on me as a husband at the time, was the attack of just me in general. And through that attack, you see, it's like if you have a barbecue, you know, I love doing analogies. You have a barbecue, see, you open your barbecue pit, you remove the grill. I'm talking about for a charcoal pit is what I'm talking about. You remove the grill. And some of y'all, you know, you go put foil paper on your grill or whatever because you don't want to mess it up. But listen to this. I want you to catch this. You put the charcoal in there. But see, when you put the charcoal in the pit, it's only charcoal. See, I was only charcoal. I'm trying to get you to understand this. I was only charcoal at the time. So when I was in that marriage, I was just charcoal. But see, when you take that charcoal and you add a little lighter fluid to it, or you can buy the charcoal, you know, that's it's like self-lighting, so you just put the light on it. But either way, what happens is you have a ignition source. So now the only way you go cook your food is because that charcoal has to reach a certain temperature. It has to get hot, like flaming hot. See, it's the same thing. See, when I was in Honduras crying on that floor, just worried about the attack and what I was going to do next, God was trying to show me I was in a pit. It was like, okay, I need you to climb up out of this pit. The same way when you put that meat on the grill and once you didn't flip it a few times and it didn't cook and you got the black grizzle and it's nice and you about to put barbecue, okay, you remove it and then the meat is cooked and it's ready to be served. See, I was on that floor crying, not knowing what I was about to do. See, God already knew what was about to happen. He like, well, he crying on that floor in Honduras, but I'm about to prepare him for this divorce because he has to file a divorce because I got to divorce the attack. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, it wasn't just divorcing the narcissist. I was divorcing the whole attack. That's why I told y'all before. See, some of y'all, when y'all divorce these families, y'all stay in contact with the families. But me, when I divorced the narcissist, I divorced the whole family. So going back to that barbecue pit, see the barbecue pit with the charcoal, when you light it up and you put the meat on there and it begins to cook, see, that's what some of y'all at. Y'all still charcoal. And it's not that you waiting on God. See, God is waiting on you. He's waiting on you so he can light you, so you can go out and do what he wants you to do. See, this message right here, I told you there's always a twist to it. See, the attack, the reason why you got to thank God for the attack, because he pulled me out of the barbecue pit. He pulled me out of the fire. He pulled me out of that narcissistic relationship only to have me be in front of y'all talking about that same situation and being able to laugh about this situation. See, when you can laugh about the situation or when you can pray for that person, that's how you know you starting to heal. See, when you're still holding that anger inside and you wishing bad on these people and all these different things, see, you haven't healed yet. You don't have to, you ain't say I'm giving you free game. You don't even have to book a life coaching session with me to understand this. If you still hate this person, you're not healed yet. I'm not saying you don't have to like what they did to you. Trust me, I don't like what they did to me. I can't stand what they did to me. But I also had to forgive them so I can move forward. See, if I'd have stayed in that pit, I would have never became a person. I just would have been angry, and I'd have got angrier, and I'd have been mad, and I almost probably would have turned into a narcissist, because think about it, narcissists are built off anger and being upset and not liking people. So I could have easily went all the way left and became a narcissist myself. Thank God I didn't. Thank God he had a plan for me. Thank God that he was like, nah, you go divorce that attack and you go talk about the same attack. See, You know how hard it is to just get in front of people, maybe a person, and tell them what you've been through? It's very hard. But you know how hard it is to get in front of people and tell them your story? So I don't know who go watch this video. So it just goes to show you that it doesn't matter what people say when they watch these videos or whatever. God told me to do it, so I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. So again, I thank God for that attack. I thank God for the whole Honduras trip. The 3 days I was there, or 4 days, however long I was there, I thank God for that whole situation. Even though it was hurting, even though I was mad, I was upset, I was hurt, I was angry, all the emotions. I cried, I was on the floor. I'm telling you, I'm a man. Yes, I cried too. I was on that floor crying, even going through all that. Thinking about it, the attack. Don't you know I still would go through that attack again? Because see, if I wouldn't have went through that attack again, I wouldn't be right here. So I would go through that whole situation again because I know I can handle it. I know that, like, it's like you know the outcome. I told you this before. If you know the outcome of a situation, you're quicker to, oh yeah, I'll do that because I already know what's going to happen. I already know. If I seen the movie or I seen this football game, I'm watching a football game I already seen before, I already know the Saints go win, so I'll watch it again and cheer the same, be mad during the game. But I know the outcome. See, I know the outcome. Hey, how you doing, Lucille King? Welcome, shalom. I know the outcome, so therefore I will go through that whole Honduras thing again, only to end up right back here. I know y'all like, boy, you crazy. I wouldn't go through that again. Well, see, this is the thing. If I hadn't gone through it, I wouldn't be who I am today. So therefore, if I had to do it all over again, I would do it again because I would end up right back here in front of y'all telling the same story about thanking God for the attack. And I can honestly thank God for the attacks of the enemy, the ones that I've been through, the ones that I'm going to go through, the ones that I'm going through now, because even now you have people that's praying against me. They don't want to see me succeed. They don't want to see my wife succeed. They don't want to see you succeed. So you got to realize that don't think everybody like you. I know that's a sidebar, but just think about what I'm saying. Don't be one of them people that think everybody likes and love because they don't. Everybody doesn't like you. Some people are praying for attacks on you and your family. They just are. They just are. My sister, it reminds me of Job saying, though he slay me, yet will I trust in him. Thank you for that, sis. Thank you for that. Adam B says, Solomon, brother, your growth is amazing, bro. Hey, I'm just, Adam B, you want to know something? And we just had a conversation the other day. We talked on the phone. That was Monday. The thing about it, I'm just sitting here, not going through the motions, but I'm waiting for my next blessing. That's all I'm doing. I'm doing what God told. See, he told me to do this video. Now, again, if you go watch my older videos when I first started, and I told you before, I was talking a certain way and sitting a certain way. I was dressed. I wasn't wearing a t-shirt. I was dressing a certain way and stuff. And, wanted this image. And I wasn't talking the way God wanted me to talk. God had to break all of that. Like, nah, that ain't even you. You're not even being your own self. We got to change this. So once I started doing what I was supposed to do, then you can see the growth. See, if I'd have stayed the way I was, you wouldn't see the growth. You wouldn't see the funny side of them. You wouldn't hear the Honduras stories the way I tell them now. You just would be under this impression that this guy, like, you would actually probably call me conceited the way I was talking about it, kept talking like that. But that growth and those attacks and the way things happen is happening for a reason. It's happening for a reason. But thank you for that, brother. So let me move on to the So if we do not learn from the attack, and see I got attack in all caps, Satan will continue to attack us mentally, physically, and spiritually. See, you got to learn from this thing. You can't just keep going through it over and over and over again. No, that's not what no, that's not going to work, brothers and sisters. You cannot do that way. If you do that way, Satan go keep coming over and over and dispatching his demons and like they say, they dusting demons, and I call them wackos and all these different names I come up with too. But the thing about it is, he's going to continue sending these people to attack you at work, at home, at church, at the grocery store, at the football game, at the baseball game. It don't matter where you go be You're going to be under continuous attack is what I'm trying to tell you. It's not until you realize what the enemy is up to and you just shut it down. You shut it down. You say no. And I'm talking about when you go on no contact, or you figure out you got a great rock with this person, or you figure out you just got to cut this person out of your life altogether. It's not until you figure out that the attack is going to continue to happen until you figure out. I'm just saying, hey, how you doing, Lali? Welcome. I think I'm saying your name right. I hope I am. I clicked on the wrong one. Hold on. Thank you for that super sticker. God bless you. May God return it to you over and over again. So what I want you to realize is, I want you to realize that you have to see the attack. You have to feel the attack. You have to know you in the attack to be able to see. If you don't know you in one, how can you call out the attack? Does that make sense? I mean, it's no way for me to say I'm in a hurricane if I don't even know what a hurricane is. Does that make sense? If I'm taught what a hurricane is and I'm taught the destruction it can do, now I know what a hurricane is. And you tell me this alarm sound is a hurricane warning signal or a tornado warning signal. Now I'm taught and now I know what to expect. So I know when that alarm goes off, I need to get to a safe space. See, some of y'all under attack, but you don't get to the safe space. What I mean, you don't go to your prayer closet. You don't read your Bible. You don't understand what the attack is to even call out the attack. So if you're not understanding, how you gonna thank God for the attack and you not even knowing you in the attack? So you gotta know first to be able to thank God for the attack. And that's where discernment, that's where teaching, that's where learning, that's where reading your Bible, that's where praying, that's where talking to your brothers like Rizzo and Alan B, or talking to your sisters and stuff like that. That's where these things come in at. And when you build those relationships and you got other people praying for you, you praying for those people and they praying for you, see, now the enemy, now they start to retreat or they start to fall back. Because see, if you're in war, see, the way they used to go do it, you know, it's just a bunch you see in the movies where soldiers on this side, whether they're on horse and carriage or whatever they on, and they all just rush each other and run. But even during those attacks, when they fighting and people are getting hurt and stabbed, you got to realize that even, hey, how you doing, Andrea? Welcome, welcome. Even in those attacks, guess what? They start to retreat. But this is what I want you to catch. Before the attack, guess what? This side and this side both know they're about to go to war. They know it's about to be an attack. You see what I'm saying? But see, what if this side was just had their backs turned, so they was facing this way, and this side was facing that way, and these people didn't know there was an attack, so that's what we call a sneak attack, I guess you would call it. But what I'm trying to get you to understand, see, if you got your back turned to the enemy, and you're not understanding what's going on, you will be in an attack and not even know it, so they can sneak up on you. See, we don't want the enemy to be able to sneak up on us. We want the enemy to understand that when we wake up, when our feet hit the floor, that it's on and popping. It's about to be some war prayers going on. There's about to be some singing going on, some gospel music being played in the background. It's about to be some calls going out to people, you know, hey, thanking God I'm alive. It's about to be a lot of things going on because I know that I'm constantly being attacked. Or I know I can be an attack at any moment. So what you got to realize is God is trying to teach us something during the attack. See, during the attack, he's trying to teach us something. But most of we human, so we not understanding what he's trying to show us. That's why I said most of us don't catch it until after we out of the attack. And that's okay. But you got to catch it at some point is what I'm trying to get you to understand. Don't just come out of the attack and just go get in another attack. Okay, let me say this differently. Don't just come out of a narcissistic relationship and go get in another narcissistic relationship. Okay, hold on. Y'all not understanding? Don't just leave a bad job and just go to another bad job without reading reviews and understanding that this job just as worse as the one you just left. Y'all not understanding what? Don't just go to this church. You left this church because the pastor was bad or whatever. To just turn around and go to another church and you had another. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Do I need to break it down any further? What I don't want you to do, I don't want you to put yourself in the attack. See, sometimes we can put ourselves in the attack, not realizing that we're just doing the same thing. I'm just saying. So what I need you to do, and what I think God wants you to do, when you're in that attack and you come out, you need to have that season of wilderness, that season of wait, where you understand and you analyze and you dissect and you investigate what you just been through. Because see, if you know what you just been through, it prepares you what you're about to go through. That was good. I like that. That was pretty good. I did not make that up. It just came in. But this is the thing. See, if you understand what you've been through, see, once I understood Honduras and I understood who she was, it gives me a better understanding of why the things happen the way they happen. And then it also lets me understand that, you know what? The red flags that I didn't call out, some of y'all can probably raise your hands too. We recognize the red flags, but we didn't act on it because we're so intent on love or not being alone or this person love bombing us and, tricking the enemy. So we didn't recognize the attack. It was an attack from jump. Matter of fact, it was attack day one. The day they met you is when the attack started. See, you was a target. What is a target? A target, if you're in a wartime, is something the enemy is trying to get to. The target can be a building, it could be a person, or whatever. I told y'all when I was in Iraq, we used to do what we call night raids. It's like the police kick down your door. We did the same thing. So we had a picture of a person that we was looking for in Iraq, 2, 3, 4 a.m. in the morning. We kicking in the door, going to find this person because a lot of them had basically IEDs, improvised explosive devices, ready for what? Attack on military soldiers. So we would kick down these doors and find these people and bring them to a prison, things like that. See, it's the same thing. See, the attack. See, we knew what we was looking for. See what I'm saying? We knew the person we was looking for. So if you know who the enemy is, if you know that your ex is a narcissist, if you know that your mama or daddy is a narcissist, if you know that your brother or sister is a narcissist, if you know that your spouse is a narcissist, if you know that your current spouse is a narcissist, if you know that your child is a narcissist, just get ready for the attack because it's going to come at some point at some time, they go attack you. So what I was trying to say is, see, when you sit down with that person on that first date, I didn't say this before, they sizing you up because they targeted you. They just seen you on Facebook. Maybe they like the way you look. Maybe they like your post. Maybe they see you got money. Whatever it is in you, they see. Maybe they see the light in you and they want to take that light out. Hey, how you doing, Unbroken Sylvia? Welcome, welcome. Whatever it is, that's why you cannot reveal too much to these people on the first date. I said this before and I'll continue saying this. If they want to ask why your last relationship, you can be vague with that answer. Man, look, we just grew apart. Don't tell them you was in an abusive situation or he cheated on you or he took all your money. Don't tell them all that because now they're like, oh, okay. So I know. And then when you tell them, well, yeah, he had did it a few times or she did it a few times and, I kept taking them back. Now you telling the enemy that, you know what, if I do it, they go take me back too to go at least put up with it for a few times. So I got time to continue attacking them. So stop doing that, brothers and sisters, telling them on that first date. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So moving forward. First Bible verse, 2 Timothy 1:7. For God gave us a spirit not of fear, so don't be scared of the attack, but of power and love and self-control. So what I want you to understand, don't be scared of the attack. Don't be scared of job loss. Don't be scared of the divorce. If you're in an abusive situation, hey, you got to do what you got to do to get yourself out. Don't be scared of being alone for a season or seasons for 2, 3, 4 years, whatever the case is. Don't be afraid because God didn't give us a spirit of fear. So therefore, you should be ready at all times, ready for war. And I ain't talking about war like Iraq. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about spiritual war and physical war right in your own home sometime because of the enemy and his attacks. So just think about that. So Satan used lies and condemnation as a weapon. See, if he can get you to believe his lies, that's a weapon. That's a form of attack. If he can gaslight you, that's an attack. If he can cheat on you and you take him back, that's an attack. If he can love you only 50% and not 100%, that is still an attack because now you're getting halfway love. I want y'all to understand this on a global scale, so to speak. So If you believe for a second that the enemy won't try any and everything to attack you, I don't really know what to tell you, because they go try any and everything within their power to attack a child of God, because again, they can get that child of God to flip. Remember I said earlier, no matter how big the person with the biggest faith, they gonna attack you because it make it easier to get the other people to fall in line. It's like them old movies we used to see. They'll go out, you know what I'm saying? They in the streets or whatever, they get ready to fight. They'll find the biggest person. The same thing in the prison system. They find the biggest person, because guess what? If you beat that jolly joker, everybody else is not gonna mess with you. They're gonna fall in line. So you ain't gotta worry about future attacks. You just gotta survive that one attack that you pretty much implemented because you looking for the jolly joker yourself. So it's the same thing with narcissist. So if you survive a Honduras, or if you survive Texas or Louisiana or Oklahoma or Arkansas, wherever you from, if the enemy attack you in that state or in that city, if you survive those attacks, see, other narcissists, they won't be so quick to run up to you, especially if it's dealt with in a public form. You know, I'm talking about like on TV and or even on social media. You know, if it's dealt with that way, a lot of people won't be so quick to go run up and congratulate them that way. That's what I'm saying. We're getting close to the end. So thank God for the attack of the enemy. God has given you this battle because he knows what you have been through. He knows what you've been through. He knows what you're going to go through. He knows what you can handle. He knows what you can't handle. So he's going to give you enough to build up character, to build up muscle, to build up stamina, to build up your brain, to build up your spirit. See, I need y'all to catch this. See, he giving you all this stuff because these attacks, he needs you to do something. Now, it's not for me to tell you what you got to do after the attack. It's for you to figure out, to go to God and say, okay, God, I've been through this. I've been hurting. I've been searching. I've been trying to figure it out. Now I'm coming to you, asking you specific. Remember, be specific with your problem, asking you, what do I need to do, or what do you want me to do to please you? Just saying. I'm just saying. Just think about that. Next Bible verse, Hebrews 13:6. So we can confidently say, the Lord is my helper. I will not fear. What can man do to me? See, if you believe this and really believe this Bible verse, that the Lord is with you, remember, he's never lost a battle. So what can man do to you? What can the narcissist do to you? What can they say to you? Now, don't get me wrong. They'll say hurtful things. Words do hurt. Sticks and stones do hurt. But what I want you to understand is you got to realize, see, the enemy, again, they go try whatever they can to trick you or to hurt you. Whatever attack they can come up with, they go try it. If they already tried it, they go try something different. Or they might try it differently. It just depends. But they go try it. I know all of us been through attacks, because we wouldn't be in this room. We would be somewhere else watching TV or doing something else. So therefore, that tells me that we all have been through attacks or in attacks currently, and we trying to figure a way out, or we trying to figure out our next move, or we trying to understand hey, how you doing, Tyree Williams? Welcome, welcome. We're trying to figure out what is our next thing to do after this attack. Because see, this jolly joker tried to take me out. This goofball tried to get me fired from my job. Mr. Narcissist had it out for you from day one. It's funny how you do something. Now, remember, I started this Mr. Narcissist thing because the thing came to my head. And already on TikTok, somebody asked me when I'm going to do Miss Narcissist. And the thing about it is, like, can I just get the first few shows of Mr. Narcissist out? But that's fun. But I'm not saying it's attacking the enemy. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is people want you to do what they want you to do. But I'm doing what God told me to do. So therefore, nah. Not over here. See, you see my shirt, it says save, not soft. Don't think you can come over here telling me what to do. Mr. Narcissist is the series that I'm doing. If I decide to do Miss Narcissist, I'll do it when I'm ready. So stop letting people tell you what to do and how to do it. Because if you let them do that, guess what? They go run right over you every chance they get. Let's just say, thank God for our attacks because God is helping us with our major comeback. Hey, man, and that's what it's about, Lear. That's what it's about. See, these attacks are for a reason. And see, when you get your comeback, whatever that is, see, your enemy, I want y'all to catch it, your enemy go see your comeback as well. Even though they tried to stop you and they tried to destroy you, oh, they go see the doggone comeback as well. So they go witness your elevation. See what I'm saying? So they thinking they didn't hurt you and they didn't destroy you and they didn't shut you up. Nah, see, I'm just getting started. See, if you don't know me, you know that, well, I just say if you don't know me, you need to know I love cracking jokes. And what I say on here is probably just a tip of the iceberg. I can really go in if I really want to, but I hold back. I do enough to get y'all laughing and some of y'all be talking about ribs and stuff. I get that, but what I'm trying to get you to understand, see, some people, they think they know you, but they really don't. So they try to attack you based off of what they seen. Joanna Davis, she say, there's a comeback. Yeah, you're right about that. They trying to size you up based off what they was told or what they seen, but they really don't know you. So what you got to realize is, see, I'm a child of God. I'm not saying I'm no different than nobody else. I only can tell you who I am. So when you try to attack me or my family, then you go get a reaction. Nigga be like, I didn't know Sodom was like that. How would you? I had no reason to go off on nobody or anything like that. What you see here is me being a child of God. Keep me the way I am right now. Because same way Power Dynamics and Rizzo, Stephanie Burke, Donna Buckley, Joy, everybody's in the chat. So you got to realize, see, the enemy, they want to see your ugly side. You know what I'm talking about. They want to see you act out of character. Why they do that? I'll tell you why they attack you that way, especially in a workplace situation or at a family reunion or a family gathering, because they can get you to act out of character. They can attack you and get you to start acting up. We just said this before. You know what they're going to say? See, I told y'all. I tried to tell y'all, because see, they've been planting seeds. See, it's all, you got to catch the attack. They've been planting seeds in people at your workplace. They've been planting seeds in family members, and they've been getting people to believe the things they've been saying. So some of the seeds they've been planting is, man, you know, the Solomon acting a little different lately. You know, the Solomon been coming to work late. You know that Solomon, I think something going on at home with his wife or something going on. You notice this, you notice that, you notice, they notice all these things. You jolly joker, how about you notice what you need to notice and go over there and mind your business? But hey, narcissists are very nosy. But my point is, they planting seeds because, see, that's starting the attack. So again, remember what I said earlier, if Satan can get the people with the strongest faith to turn around, it's the same thing. If the narcissist can get your own family to turn against, ask me how I know. See, if they can get your own family to turn against you, that's how they get you to break down. That's how they gaslight you, because now you go into your family ready to tell them the story. You finally built up the courage to tell them, this is what the narcissist been doing to me. And they're looking at you with the side eye like, well, I don't think Johnny would do that. I mean, Johnny's a nice. That's because Johnny been going over there and giving your mama pies. He been buying her Dolce and Gabbana perfume, and he been buying her purses and taking her on trips, and you didn't know about it. He been taking your dad to football games and telling your brother different things about you, and they started believing him. But see, they believe in the money. They believe in the money. See, he paying for, I don't know if y'all understanding what I'm saying. See, the attack is not just spiritual or physical. These people do weird and crazy things. So he been paying your family off. He been paying your family off and your friends off, or he been trying to get you fired at work because they think, why? They think you are a threat. See? So therefore, Dr. G reminded me of this on TikTok. I'm going to say it once, but therefore they try to get you caught up in a scandal. I said this a few weeks back. Why do they want to get you caught up in a scandal? Because they get you caught up in a scandal at work or at home, everybody start to look at you differently. And then, you know, the way you are, the way you dress, and maybe he not who he say he is. Maybe she not who she say she is. Liz, may God return it to you over and over again. Thank you for that again, sis. So, see, it's all part of the attack. See, the attack, see, if you think about attack is not just one thing. It's not just, I'm going to do one post on this person. No, that's not an attack. It is an attack, but when I'm a veteran, so when I think of an attack, no, I'm not just going to do one post. What is that? I'm not going to do one video. And see, Shannon got to talk to me about this all the time. See, nobody's never attacked me that way, so I don't have to do that, thank God. Because, see, my thing is, you see, if you attack me, let's say on a video, let's say somebody actually made a YouTube video about me, and they did an attack. See, God's still working on me. So, see, they might drop one video. See, I'm going to hit them like Drake. I'm going to hit them with a back-to-back. Before they get the looking, people are like, man, you going to say something, I done already dropped 3 videos. Now, see, what you got to realize is, see, the attack of the enemy is one thing. But, see, you also got a response. Now, see, I can choose not to respond. That's a decision. I can choose to respond and be nice about it. That's another decision. But I can also choose to respond and fall down to their level. Now, do you really want to fall down to their level? Probably not. Probably not. I understand that. I get that. But the thing about it is, if I'm being attacked at some point or some time, maybe the old Solomon might come out, and then maybe I might drop those 2 or 3 videos because of what was said. But I don't think I'm going to do that. But I'm just telling you, attacks. See, attacks affect people differently, and we respond differently. So, yeah. But I'm just trying to get y'all to understand. Yeah, don't let the nice shiny beard and the smile fool you and think that, well, Solomon is, I can say anything to him and he's going to accept that, because no, I won't. And I can tell you one thing, if I say it on YouTube, I'll say it to your face. That's just me. Not that I'm scared of anybody, anything. I'm not trying to say I'm some gangster. Nah, that's not what I'm saying, but I want you to understand. And y'all the same way. See, some people think they can tell you anything because they done attack you over and over and over and over. So therefore, when you finally do stand up for yourself, matter of fact, I was watching this show earlier before I went live. It's Put a Ring on It. I don't know if y'all watched that show. The guy has this girl. I don't know if y'all watching this season. Her name is Shorty. Shorty is what she says she is. She's short, probably about 5 foot tall. They both from New Orleans or whatever the case is. But hey, how you doing, Jessica Cloud? But the point is, what I'm trying to make, see, Shorty, from what I get, now Shorty might be a nice person, but I know some of these people, I told you, they be acting. So I don't believe all. I watch it for entertainment. No different than me watching a movie. No different than me watching WWE wrestling. But what I'm telling you is, see, Shorty put this man down, and on TV, she talk about him like a dog. And maybe he that way. I don't know. But what I get out of it is, see, Shorty trying to destroy his character. Shorty trying to wear this grown man. He probably about 6'2". Shorty only 4'9", maybe, with heels on. I don't know. But Paul Dynamics said, don't let the PhD fool you. Tell him, sis. Don't let the PhD fool. I like that. So my thing is, see, this woman is trying to destroy this man's character. She's attacking him on TV. Now, they might be acting, but their acting is telling me something that, see, the woman, to me, and I might be wrong, I don't know if y'all watch the show, but the woman, to me, is playing the role of Jezebel. And guess what? The man is playing the role of Ahab. I don't care if he is 6'2". It doesn't matter the size. He's playing the Ahab. Now, what I'm understanding from watching the show is, see, Shorty is being that Jezebel, that narcissist. I don't know. Am I calling her a narcissist? No, but, and I can point out a few more. I see Joanne say, she said, yes, own channel show is full of narcs. Yeah, they got a bunch of them on there. But Shorty is trying to destroy the man character on national TV is what I'm trying to tell you. So those attacks are hitting different. See, she probably been doing that for years, but it was just in the home. They've been together, I think he said 3 years. So understand what I'm saying. So they've been together 3 years. I promise she probably talk like that all the time. But see, it hits different when you're on TV and you got other people around and that person attacking you. See, now what's going on? Now the man had a talk with the doctor of the show. I can't think of her name, but he had a talk with her. And she told him, like, you got to stand up for yourself. So now that he's starting to stand up for himself, see, now Shorty don't know how to react. She only can do what she been doing, which is attacking him. But now she's took it to a whole new level. Now she's up the ante on the attacks. Now she's attacking them in front of everybody, attacking them when they're alone. I mean, she's doing the most. I'm just saying. So the enemy, you got to realize sometimes if you let them run you over like this guy, I think he's been letting her run over. There's been a nice guy, whatever. I'm not saying nothing ain't wrong with him. I'm not saying that. Don't miss the whole point. Sometimes you let people run over you like that, they go continue to attack you. And when you finally stand up for yourself, or they gonna look at you. Look, Joanne knows. She said, yep, she tears him to shreds. She do. I'm not making this up. I don't know. I ain't tell y'all go watch the show, but it's an entertaining show to me. So yeah, she tear him to shreds. And her name is Shorty. I don't know the one. Ain't the woman's real name, but she's, like I said, she's like 4'9", whatever, maybe 5 foot. I don't know, but it's what I've been telling y'all. See, we know women get abused and all that stuff by men. We know that because women speak up more. But shows like this and people like me and people like Alan B and Rizzo and Tony Capers and others, you see that men are also abused or attacked by, I don't care if the woman is 5 foot, it doesn't matter. Men are attacked by women as well. I know, just like on TikTok when they was asking when I'm going to do a Miss Narcissist. See, some people are so caught up in, they want to hear something about the woman and missing the whole point of the story. See, the story is not about the Miss Narcissist or the Mr. Narcissist. It's a funny dialogue of me asking a narcissist, whether they male or female, just asking them questions. It just so happened to be called Mr. Narcissist, and that's just, when y'all was on that live, that's all it was. But don't miss everything because you stuck on, well, I wanted to be about women, or no, I wanted to talk about men. Then you missing the blessing. You still part of you being part of the attack still. So again, we got to thank God for the attack and things that we've been through, because if not, you're going to miss opportunities. You're going to miss growth and different things like that. We almost finished, fam. Almost finished. So the devil is nervous every time you wake up. I just said that earlier. I want to put it on the screen. The devil should be nervous every time your feet hit the floor. He should be nervous. He should be like, oh, Lord, they up again. Because, see, he done tried to attack you through the night of your dreams. Shannon talked last week about the being on post, at 3 a.m. and stuff. He trying to attack you at 3 a.m. when you sound asleep. He tried to send enemy forces to attack, astral project, and all that stuff. Yes, they try to do this. You got witches and warlocks that are up, casting spells and doing these evil things and trying to attack you. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch my video about wars called Witches and Warlocks of Roman. Go check that out. It breaks down Wicca. It breaks down witches. It breaks down warlocks. It breaks down voodoo and hoodoo and boo-boo and all them other doo-doos. I don't know. All the dudes. All the dudes is on there, I think. If it's not on that, it's on the next, on the Halloween one. But anyway, what I'm trying to get you to understand is these attacks are happening 24/7. Some of them we see, some of them we don't. Some of them we hear about, some of them we don't. But it's always an attack going on. Always. Constant attacks. So the devil has thrown everything he could at you, but God. It don't matter who he sent, what he sent to try to take you out. He thought that he's going to send cancer, but guess what? God was able to remove it from your body. The doctor might have had the incision and removed it. It doesn't matter. It was removed. He might have sent the narcissist to try to destroy you and destroy your character online. Guess what? Somehow the stuff is deleted. See, he might have had a phone call and people was on the phone 3-way and 5-way, whatever, talking about you. Somehow the story never made it to you. So therefore, that attack didn't do what they thought it was going to do. He might have turned your own family against you as an attack. But remember what I said. See, now it's a situation where a family might have became your enemy. But guess what? Even your enemy, your family, go see you elevated. They go see your comeback is what I'm saying. So understand that these things right here, they happen. Some of them I can laugh about. Some of them probably make you cry. Some of them sting. Some of them really, really hurt. Some of them I have you laying down for weeks at a time because the attack is that brutal. But remember, I started this with everybody. I asked everybody if they was here. See, and y'all all said yes. Y'all put a 1 in chat, said I'm here, whatever the case is. So even after being down for weeks, or being down for months, or being single for years, or being celibate for 8 years, it doesn't matter. You still here, so we still have work to do. So in that 8-year time span or 4-year time span, if you are celibate and praying to God and single and all these different things, because you came out of narcissism and you didn't want to be with nobody, I get it, I understand it, but you should have been talking to God and trying to figure out what your purpose is. What is it he wants you to do after the attack you've been through? Am I saying you got to go start a YouTube channel? No. Am I saying you got to go write a book? No. Am I saying you got to go do a journal? Journals help. I'm not saying anything. I'm telling you, you need to go talk to God and figure out what it is you need to do after this attack, especially if this attack really almost took you out. Now, it didn't take you out. Notice what I said. The attack almost took you out, but you still here. So you really want to go figure out, God, look, Satan really trying to take me out. He's trying to get me. He didn't send 4 narcissists, 5 narcissists, whatever. He didn't send 3, 4 jolly jokers. He didn't send all these people. Now we need to sit our little butts down. I don't care if you sit down at a desk like I'm at. Doesn't matter. You grab you a book. Y'all already know what the book we're talking about. You grab this Bible and you start doing some reading. You get your highlight. You grab your ink pen. You start writing notes. You start highlighting. You start putting tabs like I got in the Bible. You start praying. You go into your war room. You start praying, because this attack almost took you out. And it was for a reason, because remember, I said in the beginning, see, the people with the strongest faith, Satan will try to take you out. He will. He will. He'll try to take you out. Tisha, she said, every time the devil tries to take us out, God takes us higher. Amen to that. Amen to that. Amen to that. Yes, you're right. Thank you for that. God bless you. May God return it to you over and over again. You are right. Every time the devil tries to take us out, God only takes. I love that. That's good. See, yeah, what Kristen just said. Let me scroll down. Hold on. Let me catch it. She said he won't succeed. He tries. Oh, he tries. He put everything he can. He send all the narcissists towards you. He send you narcissists at work. So you working with narcissists. Now, I ain't say a narcissist. You working with a few of them. Your supervisor, your manager, your coworker, narcissist. Your husband, wife, narcissist. Your child, narcissist. Your mama, daddy, narcissist. You're like, man, when is this going to stop? And it's all one attack. It's all one big attack trying to take you out. But guess what? We still here. It didn't work. Didn't work. You can take that attack. You can write down an envelope, return to sender, and send that sucker right back over there because it didn't work. Honduras, you almost got me. You did. Because I told y'all, for y'all that don't know, see, Honduras, see, when I was crying on that floor, see, before I got to the crying on the floor, see, when I booked the trip, when I realized the ex was down there with her other husband, see, this the thing. I went down there with evil intentions on my mind. I went down there for what? For an attack. But see, God saw to it that I didn't succeed with that attack. Because see, that attack, remember, attacks have consequences. And that's something the devil doesn't get. See, that attack, if I went down to Honduras and did what I was supposed to do, or well, not supposed to do, did what I wanted to do, see, I would have ended up in a Honduran jail cell. Therefore, I wouldn't have met Shannon Savoy. I wouldn't be on YouTube. I wouldn't be that happy go look. I've been in a jail crying on that prison floor. I'm just saying, think about what I'm saying. So sometimes you got to think about what you about to do, and then you got to think about how it's going to affect everybody around you. So if I'd have did what I wanted to do in Honduras, I wouldn't be here. So that attack almost took me out, but God saw to it that, nah, not this one. Devil, I know you trying, but God's like, no, not him. I'm going to get him back on U.S. soil. Hey, how you doing, K. Cole? I'm going to get him back on U.S. soil. I'm going to get him to sit his butt down. I'm going to get him to have this wilderness season. I'm going to get him to divorce this person because it was adultery and narcissism and everything rolled up in one. I'm going to get him to divorce this person. I'm only not going, I'm going to take him. He's going to have, what did we say earlier? A comeback. And that comeback, I don't want it to be just him just buying stuff. No, I want it to be him telling the same stories about that stuff that happened to him in Honduras or even in Lafayette, wherever it took place. See, those attacks, I look back on them now, and it's like it could have ended up very, very differently. Dr. G say, "Woo, you went down there with cruel intent." I did. I mean, I'm human. I'm a man. You got a woman that you're married to that's you find out by doing a little digging. I told y'all, you find all this paperwork showing she's married to another man, been married to this guy for 2 years in Honduras, and you're on a trip. This is the kicker. You're on a trip that you're supposed to be in Jamaica with your brother, that jolly joker. But what happened was, when I called you on the phone, I told y'all when it just so happened, see, God has perfect time and perfect vision. It just so happened when I called, this jolly joker answered the, I don't know why I got this ink pen in my hand, but this jolly joker answered the phone. And what did the pilot say? He didn't say, "Welcome to Jamaica." He said, "Welcome to Rotan, Honduras." So at that point, my wheels started spinning. I started thinking military war tactics. I started thinking attack. I started thinking all these evil thoughts, and I acted on it. I bought a plane ticket. Before I left, I told you I went and got pepper spray. I went and got some gloves. I went and got, the police knife stick. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about the one that, I'm talking about the one that's about this long, but you can flip it out and it's metal. Hey, how you doing, Winnie Jacobs? It's a big metal and it does it. I can hit concrete with it. I bought all that down to Honduras because, again, I had evil thoughts on my mind, things I wanted to do. And then when you think about it, that's why I had to sit my little goofy butt down. Yeah, I call myself goofy. I had to sit my little goofy butt down after I came back. Like, what was you going to do? Because I'm going to fight a man. Listen, you got to listen to this. Go and fight a man that didn't even know who I was, because guess what? He was lied to by the narcissist just like I was lied to. So think about that. I'm going out there to fight him for what? And I don't hit women, so you have that. But, man, it's just one of them situations. So you got to realize that, man, look here. Look here. Yeah, Dr. G, she had been married for 2 years to this guy. Been hiding it for 2 years. Can't make this stuff up. Can't make it up. I'm about to put it in a book one day to tell you how to stuff. Can't make this stuff up. So the attack of the enemy can really take you out. But if you built for this and you don't fall into the enemy trap, see, they're going to attack you, but then see, they got a trap. See, the attack was them being married and all that other stuff. But I didn't fall into the trap. Dr. G, right? It was a scandal. That's what it was. So by me not falling into that trap, I was able to basically have a comeback. Once I filed for divorce, God, let me tell you how God works. See, I was able to get a job, making more money than I was making before. I left the house with the ex. See, that's all part of the attack. I didn't want no part of the house. I was able to buy my own house. I was able to furnish my own house. I was able to buy a brand new truck. I'm just saying, see, when God do things, you don't even know where the blessing gonna come from. They just coming. Like I said, I had the job I'm doing. I'm like, man, hold on, man. There's all these things. And some of us thinking that we don't want to leave the narcissist because how we gonna start over. And God, like, you don't have faith because you can start this thing over. I'm here with you. You can buy a new house. You can get a new car. You can get furniture for your house. Heck, you can find a new wife or a new husband. You stuck on how I'm going to start over. God, like, I need you to start over. Stop being stuck on the attack and how I'm going to start over and how I'm going to lead a narcissist. No, God needs you to start over. He needs you to hit the reset button like if you're playing a video game, because see, if you reset this thing and you start over, the attack don't mean that much once you do those things. When you think about it. I'm just thinking. I'm just saying. Alan B, what he say? So I'm glad you didn't go to jail over a man who proposed to her with a ring pop. Yeah, orange not look good on you, bro. I wear orange. Orange look good. Just the orange jumpsuit don't look good on me, brother. You right about that. If y'all ain't hear that story, you can go watch it. Yeah, he proposed to her with an orange. Man, I don't know. It was a orange. It was a red ring pop. I can't make this stuff up. But again, all this is a text. It's for you to get a reaction, and then my reaction could have led to other consequences. But thank God for the attack, because see, I was able to sit my little goofy butt down and file for divorce and do what I need to do and find a job. And I didn't find a job of my own, because see, I was working at a job, actually with my dad, my biological dad. I was working at a job, making okay money. I was a supervisor with safety. God came out and gave me a job making more than I was making at that job. So it's like, man, when God bless you, it's like, whoa. And then to top that off, see, I was staying in one part of Louisiana. The job was in another part. So I didn't realize it then, but God was already positioning me to be in another part of Louisiana. Why? Because, see, that soul tie that Shannon and Telsha and Joy talking about, see, that soul tie, you got to break it. And I believe, now that I'm thinking of this out right now, I believe that there was a breakage of that soul tie, because, see, if I'd have stayed in Lafayette and stuff, she still would have had access to me. You see what I'm saying? But by me moving to another part of Louisiana and working that job, I was able to have that season of wilderness. I was able to work and buy a house and buy a vehicle and furnish the house and decorate the house and all these things. Yeah, Craig, Dr. G said I like the watermelon. I'm talking about the ring pops. Y'all funny. So let me read these few things. I ain't got no more notes. I'm actually done with the notes. But let me read a few of these notes. This is called How to Fight Spiritual Attack. It's from what is this? Barbara Evelyn or Barbara Veland, whatever it is. I don't know. It's something like that, whatever it is. But anyway, let me read these notes. It says use scripture. So when you're in a spiritual attack from the enemy, use scripture. That's what Jesus did. Every time Satan gave him a temptation, Jesus answered with scripture. Think about that for a second. So every time the enemy trying to attack you and you realize what's going on, you need to use scripture to fight that thing. You need to use scripture. I see you, Tyree Williams. So try not to feel sorry for yourself. See, this is what we get caught up at. See, we start feeling sorry for ourselves. So see, the attack by the enemy messes you up even more, because now, see, that attack has you feeling down. Then that downness have you feeling sad. And guess what? That sadness leads to depression. And guess what? Depression leads to, y'all know where I'm going. So see, you have to catch that thing in the spirit and be like, nah, hold up, time out. So try not to feel sorry for yourself. It's easy to feel sorry for ourselves when everything is going wrong. But just think of Job, and Joy mentioned this earlier. Think of Job. After the first wave of bad things happened, Job said, the Lord gave and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. See, you got to fight this thing with scripture. You got to realize who you're fighting against. You got to know who your enemy is. 3 more things. Don't believe everything your friends tell you. See, some of us, we go off what people tell us and we just react. No. Don't just have a reaction. Don't believe everything they tell you. Remember, Job's friends, they weren't speaking God's words to him. It's good to ask for advice and read Christian books, but we need to be careful to sift, S-I-F-T, everything we hear, or test every spirit, like Shannon always says, including anything I say or write. Through that, we've heard in the Bible to see if it lines up with the truth. Think about what they says. So some of us just go off what somebody say and we just have a reaction. They say, hey, I seen your man in the club talking to a woman. You at the club, like Joy said earlier, knucking you buck, and not realizing that your man, if you trust him and you love him like you supposed to, yeah, he at the club, but he actually talking to his cousin, or that was actually his sister. She wasn't sitting on his lap. It wasn't none of that going on. It's just, I'm just saying, you did a quick reaction and you just over there and ready to fight, and only to find out that was I'm not saying it happens all the time, but you get what I'm saying. Figure out what's going on first before you just have a reaction. The next one, Don't hide from God. I know sometimes we think we can hide from God. God see you. He see what you're doing. He see you watching what you're watching. He know what you know. He know everything about you. So often we feel like avoiding God when we're struggling with sin or doubt. See, that's when you need to go to God. When you're struggling with sin or doubt, or when you're under attack by the enemy, to me, that's the time you need to be with God most. I'm not, just think about what I'm saying. You got to be with God all the time, but you got to. You got to. You got to. What? Let me see. Jabba say, I just seen that popped up. Jabba say, I would like to know what sound. I got it from a pawn shop in Louisiana. They sold them there, so you probably can get them off Amazon or anything like that. Yeah, I still got it. Matter of fact, it's in the house somewhere. So don't come breaking into my house. You might get hit with that police stick. Because then I'm gonna feel like I'm under attack. Somebody hit you with the stick, and this stick gonna hurt. I'm just saying. Last thing, spend more time with God than usual, where when you're in a season where you need it. Spend more time with God than usual, especially when you're under attack, especially when you're coming out of attack, especially when you're going into attack. If you're not in an attack, spend time with God and recognize what's going on. Recognize what your enemy is doing. See, they organizing. I don't know if y'all paying attention to TikTok or the news or different other social media platforms. You paying attention, the enemy is on full-fledged attack with all kind of different things going on all around the world. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to let this go. Y'all can believe what you want, and that's fine, but I'm going to say it. What do you think about the shortage of baby formula right now? I'll just wait. You think that's about this? All of a sudden, they got a shortage of baby formula. Now, it's a man-made process they make. It's not breast milk. It's baby formula. It's powder. They make it, but you can't find it in no stores, especially in Texas. I don't know about other states, but I can tell you right here in Texas, they already said it's just, you can't find it. And if you do find it, the prices are jacked up so high that you can't afford it. I believe that this is a tax by the enemy. So what else is missing? I don't know if you've been to the store lately, but spaghetti. Yeah, spaghetti. I'm talking about the shells or the long spaghetti or whatever, you know, the pasta shells. Again, it's hard to find in stores. It is. Now, sometimes you can find it, but a lot of times I go to the stores, it's empty. Am I telling you to rack up on these things? You might want to. I mean, if you eat spaghetti, you might want to. You might want to. Other things that we see that's out of stock sometimes. Bread, milk. I'm not making this up. You go to the store, there's no bread. Where's the bread? You might want to learn how to do some yeast and learn how to make bread for yourself. You might want to learn how to do some farming and fruit for yourself. Because all this goes back to this message. You got to thank God for the attack. See, we're under attack right now as we speak. Right here in America, right here in whatever state you in, whatever country you in, we under attack. COVID attack. I'm just saying. Your own government know about some of this stuff. Maybe they don't. But believe what you want. But a lot of these things are attacks on us right now. So you got to realize we are definitely in the last days. I don't know if you read Revelations that much, but if you read it, a lot of these things are starting to add up. And I'm not going to go into great detail on that. I'm going to say that for another video. But a lot of the things in the book of Revelation is starting to add up. A lot of the government stuff is adding up. The food shortages are adding up. The prices on homes have skyrocketed. I know because I'm in real estate. So homes have skyrocketed. The price to build the homes have skyrocketed. The interest rates have gone up. They're at an all-time high. They're at, what, 5.2%. I'm a real estate agent. I read stuff. And I know I'm learning a lot. What else? Property tax have gone up. So if you look at it, what I'm trying to get you to understand is it's an attack of the enemy. It's a perfect storm. Think about what I'm saying. So if you got all these things going up, see, what they're not telling you is they telling you all these prices are rising. But they're not telling you that, see, I don't know in your state, in your area, but I know here, see, foreclosures on the rise right now. They just not, the news not talking about it. You can check in your own state, but I know here in Texas, foreclosures are on the rise. And that's because they removed that mandate that, you know, you couldn't kick nobody out and they couldn't pay rent. But they removed the mandate. So now people are starting to get kicked out of their homes. I'm just waiting for the reports to start rising. But I'm telling you, check your state or check your city, foreclosures are on the rise. So what is that telling you? That's telling you that people are becoming homeless with no place to go. So what is that going to lead to? That's going to lead to stealing. That's going to lead to more robbery. Just all kinds of things are going to happen. See, each attack leads to other attacks. And I don't blame the people. I'm just saying, so if you have no place to go, you have no place to go with your family because they didn't raise the interest rates, they didn't raise the property tax, they didn't raise the home prices. You can't even afford to stay in the home you've been staying in the last 10 years, but with everything going up, you can't afford it. So now, therefore, what you expect a man or a woman to do? Definitely, what Chelsea just said, snowball effect. That's what's happening. And I can go on and on, and we can talk about food, we can talk about interest rates, you can talk about the stock market, whatever you want to talk about. It's happening everywhere. They just don't talk about it. But they're having these little secret meetings in other countries with all your government officials coming to have meetings. You got to watch this stuff. I don't know if you think I just be on YouTube writing. I don't do that all day. I actually read other stuff, watch the news, and stay up on game because they have a lot of stuff going on. Just like what Lyricists just say race war 2, divide and conquer, take your rights to have a gun. There's just so much stuff going on. Power dynamics, yes, right. Let me see, where did it go? That's what I was thinking too. 2008, 2009, all over again, housing crisis, crime. I think it's going to actually be worse than 2008, 2009 because of everything else. And the reason why I said it because it's not just the housing market. It's the food shortages. It's the stock market messed up. It's the government stuff messed up. There's a lot of things going on that's why I'm saying we under attack 24/7. They passing bills while you sleep. They might have passed a bill while we was on this live just now. We just don't know about it. We just don't know. But that's why I be the recent attacks. Joy was telling me about the shootings that happened. What was that, Joy? In Chicago, I think it was, wherever it was. The shootings where the man took 10 lives and they had another shooting. I think it was in California. Attacks. It's amplified everywhere. It's not getting reported as much as some of these other things, but it's happening everywhere. So you need to be thanking God for the attack. If you got a house and you got lights and Wi-Fi, you better be thankful for that right now. If you got a car to drive, you need to be thankful. If you're able to speak and have money in your bank account, you need to be thankful. I don't know if you noticed this either. California, if you're out there in California, they passed a law that they went back to mask again. And I know when California passed a law, usually New York follows as well. And then when them two follow, because they two of the biggest, when them two follow, guess what happens? Everybody else want to pass laws about putting masks back on. I still wear my mask when I go in stores. I just don't trust a lot of stores and stuff anyway, but so that won't affect me. But what I'm telling you is look at what all the things I just named, all these attacks, and look how the enemy just sitting back like just waiting on. So everything is happening for a reason. So you need to be, I don't know who this for, but you need to be prepared. I've been stocking up on dry beans. Me and Brother Rizzo done talked about this. Dry beans last for a long time. Learn how to can your vegetables and fruit. I'm just saying. If you know how to garden, hey, learn how to garden. Teach somebody else how to garden so you can have fruit trees in your yard or vegetables or whatever. I'm just saying, it has nothing to do. It does have to do with this thing, with this attack. Thank God for the attack, because now you learning that, okay, I can't depend on my corner grocery store to have the apples and oranges forever. Maybe they might run out like they're running out of the bread and everything else. I'm just saying. So maybe you might want to figure out a way to get things. Some people are like, well, what about water? What will we do about that if we ran out of water? Well, they have a thing called I ain't the name of it, just slipped my mind. A well. See, you can get a water well installed in your yard. And what it does, ask me how I know, I stayed in the country. See, a water well, sorry, I didn't want to click on that. Sorry about that. A water well, what they do, they come in, they dig a hole in your ground to get to the water table. In Louisiana, the water table is 18 to 23 feet. In your state, city, it might be different. It might be deeper, it might be lower. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is you can get a water well on your own property, get it tapped down into the ground. You got to get a filtration system. You want to get a water filtration system, because that water might have iron and rust in it. But you get a filtration system attached to that, then you can get good water coming into your house, right into your water faucet, same water going to your toilet or whatever. It's the same thing. Joanne, yeah, that's another thing, life straw, things like that. Well, I don't know where it's coming from. I didn't have none of this plan to say, but what I'm trying to get you to understand is you need to be preparing for different things, dry foods, canned goods. I ain't saying go to the store and go spend $1,000. That's not what I'm saying. Just get you a little extra every now and then when you go to the store. Stack up on a few things. I won't be surprised if toilet tissue and a few of these other things might run out this year or next year. Just buy your little extra. You got to go in there and buy everything on the store. Just buy your little extra. You buy one, maybe buy two this time. And then every month you might have 4 or 5 stacked up. Just buy another one. Just on reminder, just buy it again. I'm just saying. So just learn how to do some of these things, gardening and buying dry beans and stacking up. You know, you can get baby formula. You have a baby, you might want to stack up on some of that stuff and just get these things. I'm just saying. Now you can take that message and that little bit of information at the end and do with it what you will. I'm just telling you what I'm doing in my house. The dry beans. Same thing I told Rizzo. We talked about this. And I don't know if I told Alan B that. I can't remember, but I know I told Rizzo we didn't have this talk. I ain't told him, but we talked about, you know, dry beans, you know, different things, canning, getting your little glass jars with your metal jar. You got YouTube videos that would tell you how to can if you don't know how to can, so you can can your fruit and actually it lasts way longer. I'm just saying. So if you don't listen to none of this other video, you just watch the end and you can figure out that you might want to have some of these things in place. Dry beans, canned goods, can your vegetables and fruit. Stack them with some other things, toilet paper, paper towels, things like that. Just buy a little extra every time you go to the store. Yeah, that's another one. Okay, cold tuna, chicken. I'll tell you something else. Some of y'all might not eat it, but something else is good to stack up on. Peanut butter and jelly. You know why? Because peanut butter is thick enough that way you can eat it a few tablespoons and actually get full of. I'm just saying. You can stack up on peanut butter and jelly for jelly sandwiches and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or whatever. I still eat them, but peanut butter is another one that you probably can stack up on. So medicine. Thank you, George. Medicine. Yeah, that's definitely another one. So ibuprofen and I clicked on the wrong one. Ibuprofen, all the stuff that you might need, you know, different aloe vera and all this stuff for cuts. Just buy a little extra. Tell you another one. Yeah, rice. That's another one I try to keep in stock. Rice is another one. Stock it up. Potatoes gonna be hard, stuff like that, because you can't keep it for as long. But if you grow your own potatoes, if you grow your own carrots, if you got your own orange or apple tree, then you have, see what I'm saying? You have fruit and stuff, you know. And then a lot of these things you can go get, you know, like fish. Hey, how you doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like fish and stuff. I was just saying that quail, tilapia, stuff like that. Go get fish and all that stuff. You get a freezer, you can stack this stuff up, put it in your freezer. Get your upright freezer, another freezer if you can afford it. I'm not telling you just go buy all this stuff, but I'm just saying. But yeah, peanut butter. Yeah, I'm with you, Powder. I love peanut butter. So peanut butter is something good to stack up on. Jelly, canned, everything we name it. You can see all the information that's coming in. Antibiotics if you prescribe. Yeah, that's another good one. You didn't think about that. But so much stuff that you can have and can prepare for it. So that way when people run around crazy and don't know what's going on, you'll have things in place. Don, I'm with you. I go fishing myself too sometimes. I don't do it as much, but it's good to know how to fish if you don't, or know how to crab if you don't know how to crab, because therefore you can go out while these people are trying to run to the stores and buy the crabs. I can just go to the local creek or wherever and go crabbing or go fishing myself. Not guaranteed to catch something all the time, but what about when I do? I catch, you know, bass and redfish and crabs. I can bring that stuff home and cut it up and gut it and stuff like that, and then freeze it. And just saying. Pepsi Girl, another good one, say keep cash on hand. That's good. You never know what's going to happen with this world system with banks. Again, attacks. All these things I'm naming is all attacks. Ramen noodles, another one. Y'all coming out with some good stuff. Steel oats. Oh, yeah. Okay. George said, yeah, steel oats. Cream of wheat, all this stuff. I'm telling you, and look at the dates on this stuff. A lot of this stuff lasts for a long time. It really does. It lasts for a long time. Lasts for a long time. Well, family, that's the end of this message. Again, I want to thank y'all for being here. Thank you for the likes. I seen we broke 50 again. I seen Rizzo. Did we break? I thought it went over 50 people. So I'm always happy, you know, to get, you know, a new number. So hey, next week we'll break 60, 70 people, and we'll keep moving forward. Probably never say neck bones and collars. Hey, you know, it's good to have some smoked meat, smoked turkey necks and stuff like that, because see, the reason why I say dry beans and spaghetti is really a cheap meal, but it goes a long way. So you can put, and like Telsha said with the rice, see, rice, you got enough rice, you have beans, you have smoked meat, sausage, and spaghetti with the sauces. You can actually have, you know, you can cook, I can cook a pot of red beans and eat on that for 2-3 days. Yeah, you might get tired of eating them, but what I'm saying, it's a cheap meal. Red beans, what, $1 something? Smoked neck bones, they're a little bit higher, but you know, you put 1 or 2 in the pot just for flavor. Make sure you stack up another thing, seasoning. Oh yeah, teacher said honey. Yeah, that's another good one. Seasoning, stack up on your seasoning. You don't want to be eating that bland food. You know, I'm from Louisiana. I can't go to y'all eating that bland food. I'm just saying, stack up on seasoning as well. You know, but rice and beans, yeah. Like Donna said, that's a meal in itself. Gumbo, stuff like that. Meal in itself. I can eat it. You can cook a gumbo. Gumbo can last 3-4 days. Guess what? You turn around and freeze it. Put it in the freezer and turn around, eat that next. When you get a feeling for some gumbo, you turn around and eat. I do it to spaghetti all the time. I'll cook spaghetti, won't eat it all. I put it in a Ziploc bag, write the date on there, and I put it in the freezer. Next time I want spaghetti, I just pull it out, add a little seasoning to it. Boom, I got spaghetti. So what I'm trying to get you to understand is stop throwing away all your good food and stuff like that. Try to pay attention to some of that stuff. You can use it again. Hey, freeze it and take it out. She said, and yes, it did hit 50. I believe Salma, congrats, is right. And more than 50 people told it because people came and went. Yeah, I thought it was over 50. I looked at it, but yeah. And I'm thankful for that. Thank you for that's all y'all. That's all y'all, you know, coming in here and doing this. So thank y'all for that. So yeah, we yeah, you're right, Joe. The suggestions are awesome. I gotta go do the you said the oats. I ain't even think about that. Like oatmeal and all that stuff. I ain't think about the oatmeal. That's a good one. That's a good one. I had to go watch this one at least at the end and figure out, you know, write down some of this stuff, because I'm telling y'all, beans, rice, spaghetti, canned goods, stacking them on you, like I said, the medicine, the antibiotics. Go back and watch it if you ain't write them down. You should be writing this down. But yeah. What do you say? K. Cole say, let me see, where is that? Oh, turkey jerky. Oh yeah, nuts. Yeah. See, look. I got me some dried. I try to keep these. Actually, I got a couple bags. Just dried fruit medley, just stuff to snack on. It's just nutritious stuff to eat on. I ain't saying it's the best nutrition, but it's just stuff to eat on. If you ain't got nothing to eat, I mean, you can snack on some of this stuff like this. So yeah, you're right. I try to keep like dried fruit and stuff like that. Dried bananas, stuff like that. Yeah, you're right about that. I keep stuff like that. So yeah, definitely go. If you're independent, go get you some of that stuff, man. Go get y'all some of that stuff. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, y'all. Let's pray so we can get out of here. Again, thank y'all. Let's pray so we can go ahead and get out of here. Matter of fact, I'm about to go eat in a little while. God, we just want to say thank you. Thank you for this message. Thank you for the people that came in attendance. Thank you for all the families that are represented in the live chat. You know, thank you for us just coming together on this Wednesday, being able to you know, share our testimonies of being in narcissist abuse for, one person said 50 years, you know, 50 plus years, 20 years, 30 years, where 10 years, just all these different, you know, time frames, and we still here. So the enemy's attack didn't work. We're still here. We all got work to do. So even the end message where we're talking about, you know, the food shortage and supplies. So I'm praying that we're able to stack up, you know, on some of these things and get some of these things, you know, just little by little. We ain't got to go to the store and buy everything at once, but we want to buy enough to where we can provide for our families with the beans and the dry foods and different things like that. So that way we can, when something happens, if something happens, we're able to still eat and you know, have gardens and fruit and things like that in our own yard, you know, and learn how to fish and crab, especially you by lakes and rivers and by the ocean. You should definitely know how to fish and crab and things like that. That way you can get food. So I just want to say thank you for just giving us this opportunity just to share. Thank you for everybody that participated in the chat, just sharing all the information. That was all great information, especially at the end, but all throughout the live. Thank you for the message that, you know, just thank you for the attack. We want to thank you for the attack of the enemy, because without that attack, we wouldn't be who we're supposed to be. We would not know what is going on without that attack. So thank you for the attack. Thank you for the wars. Thank you for the battles. Thank you for even the like Shannon said, the fiery darts that come in. Just thank you for all that. So we just asking just blessings over our lives, each and every person that is here. Things that we have going on, whether it's financial abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse, whatever is going on, we just praying for blessings over our lives. We have a sickness, whether it's cancer or knee pains or whatever it may be. We praying just for the removal of all those things. So Heavenly Father, we know the doctor get credit for it, but we know who deserves the credit for anything like that, especially the removal of cancer or anything like that. We know we got to thank you again for the attack. So thank you for this message. Thank you for all the messages. Thank you for all the people. Thank you for just, us just coming together and just being able to just continue just to grow and learn and share and just show love. We just thank you for that. So God, we asking this and many other blessings in your name. Amen. Amen. And amen. Family, I had fun. Had a lot of fun, actually. Had a lot of fun. I don't know about y'all, but that was a lot of good message right there. I love it. Yeah, make my screen bigger. Put some of these up here. Okay, Cole said a radio. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Have you ever talked about regular radio? Especially if you can get a battery power operated radio. That's a good idea. Antenna. You just gotta have certain things in place. See, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. So I'm telling you these things now. You probably heard a lot of these things before. So get some of these things in place. For the next few months, just buy a little extra beans and rice and some of the things we mentioned. Just buy some of these things. But thank y'all again for being here, man. God bless y'all. Thank y'all, all my brothers and sisters that came out. Thank y'all for everybody that hit the like. Hey, we got 50 likes. I think that's the first having 50 likes on a live. Maybe it's the first. Man, I talk about why I'm live. So I think it's the first. Maybe not. I don't know. But thank y'all. We still growing and still moving. And thank y'all for sharing out the video. And be ready. I'll probably drop tomorrow. I'll probably drop a Mr. Narcissist skit tomorrow. I got like 7 or 8 recorded. So I'll probably drop one on TikTok. And then also followed up by dropping it on YouTube. It's a series. I don't know how long the series will go, but we'll see what happens with the message. So yeah, we'll see if people like the message. So far, I'm getting good feedback. So so far on TikTok and everything. Matter of fact, one lady on TikTok said, she said, you walking down the how she said that? She said, oh, you better be ready. She said, because you messing with the narcissist, they gonna come for you. I said, I ain't worried about that. I said, I got prayer warriors around me. And she's like, oh, okay. I'm being honest. I'm not even laughing. I'm not worried about the narcissist coming for me. I got prayer warriors around me. I got family and friends around me. I'm not worried about me having a conversation with Mr. Narcissist. It is what it is. I'm not worried about it. But if you're not following me on TikTok or any of the social media, hey, follow me. Subscribe to the channel. Like this. Share it out. Follow my other brothers and sisters on I'm trying to start to lose my voice here on YouTube. Telsha Joy, my wife, Narc Free Living. Who else? Lyricist, she dropped an album or 2 albums in the last few weeks. Lyricist, you busy over there. Adam B Clubhouse on Mondays. Dr. G is on Clubhouse as well. Follow our sister over there. And then I leave out my brother Rizzo with his podcast. Light him up with Phil Rizzo. Follow our brother as well. All right, y'all. Have a good evening. Thank y'all. Bless y'all. And we'll see y'all next time. I'm about to play a little music and see y'all next time. All right, y'all.